Hey everybody, it's Joe from greenlightsound.com, and in today's episode we've got a shootout of 4 separate solid state logic SSL channel strip plugins. One from Universal Audio, one from Waves, one from brainworx and Plugin Alliance, and one from IK Multimedia. The top 3 up here have in common that they're all endorsed by SSL. They have the SSL logo on them. The bottom one is not, but British Channel is based upon the SSL E-Series console. What I did is first mix this about 40 tracks with the brainworx plugin, and I copied exactly setting for setting through the EQ, filters, dynamic section, fader, everything exactly onto every other plugin. So I have the Waves exact settings as the brainworx and the UA exact setting as the brainworx. Now the IK is a little different because some of the controls aren't quite the same. The range of the filters, the range of the high EQ doesn't match what's happening with the rest of the SSL endorsed plugins. Not quite sure why that is. Maybe it's a licensing or copyright thing, but it's not exactly the same range, so I matched as best I could with the IK. Also, IK Multimedia's dynamic section doesn't react anywhere near with these top 3, so it takes a lot more input gain to get this compressor to react. These are almost exactly the same in terms of the amount of compression you get with a set signal. This one's nowhere near it. A couple different things about the channel strips as well. The UA models the preamp section, so if you got the UA hardware, which you need to in order to run UA's plugins, but if you have like an Apollo hardware, you can have a unison insert, where this is like running a microphone through an SSL channel using the preamp section and the EQ and dynamics. The Waves version, the only quirk about this one is it's kind of small GUI, kind of blurry for retina displays. The brainworx has the tolerance modeling technology where every channel can be a little bit different from another, just like it would be on a real SSL console, but I'm not using that at all, just sticking with the same channel for every insert. One of the other quirks about the IK Multimedia version is you have to manually hit this button to turn the filters on. If you just turn it, it does not engage the filters. Same thing goes for the Universal Audio. To get the compressor in, you have to hit that button, EQ in, that button. That is not its default state. Its default state is off. So if you go in and just start messing with the dynamics and EQ settings, but don't hit these two, you're not doing anything. The filter is automatically engaged in this one. In terms of CPU usage, this is about a 40-track session. I was able to get 9 instances of the UA SSL channel strip, only 9, before I ran out of CPU space. Now I have a new Apollo X6 interface, which has a 6-core processor in it. And again, those 6 cores got me 9 instances of this plugin, not too many. If you wanted to use this across a large session or even a medium-sized session, you have to do a lot of bouncing or freezing, or purchase a satellite or something to get yourself more UA processing. The Waves and brainworx had almost identical CPU hits on the native side of things, with about 17 and 18% CPU respectively, with about 40 tracks running, and the IK had 33% CPU hit, about double the Waves and the brainworx versions. So what I'd like to do next is toggle through these 4 mixes. I'm going to start with the UA mix. Watch me solo each one up. It's UA, Waves, brainworx, and IK. Let's start off with the Universal Audio, and I'll switch between as it plays.
I can't say that I wouldn't do the same thing if I were broken glass in the middle of a hurricane, tear into my love and my family name. I can't say I wouldn't do the same if I were broken on the side of the road. Would you stop and help me stand back up? I can't say that I wouldn't do the same thing if I were broken glass in the middle of a hurricane, tear into my love and my family.
So you can hear, even though I have the exact same settings on these 4 plugins that model the same exact piece of gear, they do have some tonal differences. And there's a slight level difference, but it's a pretty small level difference between them. I did not level match them because I wanted to show you exactly what would come out of these plugins with the same exact settings. So, one's a little bit louder than the others, but they're in the same ballpark with each other. Let me now play a longer stretch of each plugin.
I can't say that I wouldn't do the same thing if I were broken
So the only thing going on in this mix besides the SSL plugins is a single reverb for the vocals, just to get them from being completely dry, and my typical mix bus processing, because when I send it through that mix bus, I tend to have a compressor and a little bit of EQ on there, but every individual channel is just the SSL plugins. So there they are, the 4 SSL channel strip plugins. I definitely have an order of favorites here, but I'll let you guys let me know in the comment section down below what you think your favorites are and the order you think they rank in terms of best sound. They are a little bit different from each other for sure. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next one.